Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your February Astrological Insights. My name is Maria DeSimone, and I am a professional astrologer. You can find out more about me and my work at insightfulastrology.com, where I offer consultations, and I have an entire astrology school teaching you astrology personally, from beginners to advanced. And currently, registration is open for my Aspects in Astrology class. So if you already understand the foundations of astrology, planets, signs, houses, the structure of a birth chart, you are now ready to connect the dots and learn cohesive integration, aspect analysis, which will really be so meaningful. And I use your birth chart and your students' birth charts, fellow classmates, in the lesson plans and all homework assignments. So it is a very personalized, unique learning experience. I do hope that you check out the offer on my website. There is a $50 early bird tuition savings rate that is available to you now. So, Cancer, for the month of February, as I meditated on what I really wanted to talk to you about, I am going to focus on not so much the specific astrology that we see happening in February, because I think there's a bigger theme that we haven't discussed, and I want to have a conversation about this so that we get this on the table and into your awareness, because it is happening in your life and it's been happening and it might be getting more loud. And I want to prepare you for this potential opportunity that'll be coming to you in April. So, what I'm talking about specifically are the nodes of the moon, which are mathematical points. They are not planets, they're imaginary points that are very spiritual. The North Node symbolizes qualities that you are learning to develop in this lifetime. When you look at your natal chart, your North Node placement there, and the South Node represents an accumulation of past life talents and baggage that you're meant to balance and use the best of those South Node qualities in order to facilitate your North Node destiny. Now, that is for your birth chart. What I'm talking about is the transiting nodes. The transiting nodes right now are happening in the sky and touching everybody's birth chart in a specific way. For you, Cancer, the North Node is in Aries. Well, it's in Aries for everybody, and the South Node is in Libra. But for you, the North Node is moving through your career sector, whereas the South Node is transiting through your home and family sector. And this started back in mid-July 2023 and will continue through January of 2025. So all year, you're going to have this transit. And we are also having eclipses in Aries and Libra, because wherever the nodes are, the eclipses are. So the fourth house and the 10th house of your life is very lit up, Cancer. And there are significant changes, new beginnings, endings that are happening in career and family life for you. But with the North Node in Aries, you are karmically destined right now to reach for career success. And you're supposed to be doing this in a very independent way, a leadership way. Having the South Node in the fourth house doesn't mean you're losing your family, okay, necessarily. I'm not looking at your personal birth chart. You have to remember that. Genuine, authentic astrology, the gift of it is looking at your specific birth chart and analyzing all the nooks and crannies and nuances and having a deep conversation about that. You can only do that in the context of a personal consultation with a professional astrologer. So these are general forecasts talking about the general energies at play here for Cancer. And with the North Node in Aries, it is saying you are supposed to be establishing your courage in career, your independent leadership spirit, and learning how to do things your way without apology. And with the South Node in fourth house, you are learning to let go of some toxic, unhealthy qualities in your family dynamic that include people pleasing, that include unhealthy codependence and unhealthy enmeshment, and always being the yes man or the yes woman in order to keep the peace in family. You're supposed to be letting go of areas where that's unhealthy, where it's become too overboard, too difficult. And in some cases, that will lead to a loss of family peace originally, as you know it, but it's necessary because that family peace has really been based on you letting yourself be swallowed up whole by your family just to keep the peace. And that's not working anymore. So this is a very important dynamic happening in your life. The eclipses that are coming up March 25th and April 8th will hit the Libra Aries axis and are going to bring these lessons into the forefront for you. But for February, what I want you to think about is that in terms of your career, there is something going on where you are supposed to be going your own way and being brave and courageous and recognizing your power to go after what you want proactively professionally, to kill what you eat professionally. And I mean this in a symbolic way. And you're supposed to be making no apologies right now for your authority. And I know that as a Cancer, that can be a little difficult. Cancer is very emotionally aware and tender in a lot of ways, but also very protective emotionally. And so there may be situations happening for you professionally where you feel like you're being accused of biting people's heads off, of asserting your authority too strongly, coming on too strong. So I want you to sit with this if this is happening to you and honestly decide, is there truth to this? Or is this really about other people not being able to handle my newfound decision to sit in my authenticity and assert my authority and stand up for myself professionally? Because Cancer, you are supposed to be standing up for yourself professionally. You are. There is a danger of overusing some of those Aries qualities, but with the North Node in Aries, you are also at the same time supposed to be going towards the Aries qualities, but you're supposed to have it in a balanced way. You don't want to go too far where people in your professional life feel that you're completely unapproachable, but you also have to be true to yourself. So think about how this has been working out for you in your career right now and how you can make sure that you're using this Aries energy in the most positive way, which is courageous, bold, pioneering, doing something groundbreaking in your profession, being that leader by being willing to express your authenticity and your initiative spirit. Now, as far as family goes, you might be experiencing some difficulty in your family life if you have been swallowing too much. And that's getting ready to explode for you, which we'll talk more about next month. I don't want to dwell on that too much. I just want you to think about what might be happening in your family life where, if you think about it, the truth is you kind of set the precedent for this. So I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying we teach people how to treat us. That is reality. We ourselves set the standard for how we allow anyone to treat us, including our family members. And when you have established a situation of allowing someone to treat you in a way where you are going out of your way to take care of their needs over and over again at the expense of your own, resentment builds up on your part. But as far as they're concerned, that's the way it always was. And now you're thinking about changing that, or you already have started to change that. And so it's causing some disruption in the family dynamic. That will become a bigger theme, like I said, next month. But for now, for the month of February, Cancer, I would really invite you to meditate yourself on this interesting interplay between moving towards self-assertive, independent energy in career, while also letting go of losing yourself so much and making sure that everything is fine at home when it really has turned into a big detriment to the whole family dynamic, because that does need to be addressed and rebalanced. So let me know in the comments how this has been playing out for you in your life. And as always, I look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care.